Hi guys! So I'm back doing a second round of Pick Your Poison because I started this book, The Bride's House, and I got about 2 pages into it and I decided this just wasn't the book for me. This is definitely one I'm not going to keep. I just didn't like it. 3 paragraphs in a row used the word young, youthfulness, I think, or youthful, like 8 different times in just 3 paragraphs. And that probably sounds ridiculous, and I'm not usually this picky with books, but I just wasn't feeling it. I could not get into it. Was not the book for me. And I just, yeah. The Bride's House by Sandra Dallas was definitely a DNF for me. I'm going to do Pick Your Poison again since it was a disaster the first time. Technically the first 3 times because, you know, I was a dingus and pulled out books I didn't even have and couldn't read and la 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 la. So anyway, we're going to do Pick Your Poison one more time here for the month of September. And let's see what we get. Alright, here's to hoping it's not another sequel. Oh, that's so creepy! Okay, so I got Darker Still. That's so weird. I was literally right before I started filming looking at that book thinking I need to read that. That's awesome. Darker Still by Liana Renee Heber or Heber. Again, I've met her before and I still don't know how to say her name because I'm terrible. So this is going to be the month of September's Pick Your Poison. Darker Still. Oh, I'm so happy I wanted to read this. Darker Still. It sounded so good. And yeah, she did a signing at my store where I work. So, to Ashlyn, Find Your Voice, and then her lovely signature. Oh, I'm so excited that I pulled this out. What are the odds? Ooh. So since today was just a quick, hey, I need to redo Pick Your Poison video because it was so bad the first time, I thought I'd throw in a little something extra just to make it a little bit of a, you know, normal length video. So I adore anything to do with Superman and Batman, actually, just DC Comics in general. But one of my favorite things, spin-offs, adaptations, whatever, is Smallville. That's my favorite version of Lois and Clark. Most of my friends who know me personally know that I will defend, protect, and just absolutely adore Lois Lane until the day I die. Okay, so before I get into it, this is my Blur shirt that I have. I also have a Smallville alumni shirt somewhere, but this one was closer and I could see it, so this is the one I went with. So I'm gonna do Volume 4, Argo. There's something on my... Gross! I have a lot of hair and it kind of gets everywhere. That rhymed. If you're familiar with Smallville at all, then you know it's an origin story for Superman. And at the end of the show is when he kind of blossoms into the role of Superman. But he was previously known as the Blur. In Volume 4, Argo. And I so much enjoyed this because I loved seeing Clark and Kara together again. And then I also love this because it brings back Lana Lang, which I don't particularly like Lana Lang at all, even the slightest. She was one of my absolute least favorite characters, and I think she was on the show way too long. She was on the show 8 seasons out of the 10. Technically 7 seasons and then a guest appearance in season 8, but still, that's way too long. But they bring her character back in this, but I actually really liked it because it was her and Lois fighting crime in Africa, which I thought was really awesome. Like, the last half of this really focuses on Lana and Lois, which was really cool, and I like that they were both able to be adults about their situations because Lana used to be with Clark and now Lois is with Clark, and they handled it very well. They were very grown up about it. So I really, really loved Smallville Volume 4, Argo. It was really, really good, and it dealt with Clark and Kara having to settle this war in the 31st century between the people of Krypton and the people on Earth. And I thought they handled that really well too, because it's kind of hard not to be biased. And they both did really well. Kara had difficulty at first, but she came around. You should definitely read this if you have any interest in Smallville. If you've never watched Smallville, I don't really recommend reading the graphic novels or the comics, just because they bring up a lot of, I mean, it's season 11, so it's really is a continuation. This is what they would have done on the show had they continued the show. So I definitely recommend you having seen the show first. Even if you've read Superman or anything like that, I still would recommend watching the show first. But that's just me. You do you, boo. Yeah, this was my Pick Your Poison redo because it needed to be redone. And this was my Smallville Volume 4 Argo review-ish, because it wasn't that in-depth. It was just me gushing. Because I love Smallville. Who is that? Booster Gold. I don't care about you. Me and my boo-boo. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. This was really spontaneous, not planned. I've been in bed all day with a headache that I can only describe as being sent from Hades. I did nothing today, and then around 8 o'clock it cleared up, and I kind of just wanted to get out of bed and do something, and this is what I did. So, leave a comment below, like, subscribe, become a beautiful bagel, because bagels are beautiful. All bagels are beautiful. Yeah!